Say he came from Cape Breton with fire in his beard, red as sunset on the Badlands, wild as the tales folks feared. Sam Kelly crossed the border in the spring '95 with a 30-30 Winchester and a need to stay alive. Montana dust was calling where the law couldn't reach his soul. May morning in Glasgow, when the sheriff took his meal, Kelly walked into the jailhouse with a tin-can key of steel. Carved it out from nothing, shaped it perfect in the night, tipped his hat to the lawman's wife, and vanished in plain sight. Rode north to Big Muddy, where the wolf dens would unfold. In the caves of the Big Muddy, Red Nelson made his throne. 12 miles from the borderline, where outlaws found a home. From Saskatchewan to Montana, he played both sides of the law, with a lookout on Peak's boot, watching every danger draw. The Wolf Den King of the Badlands, that's the name Sam Kelly owned. Frank Jones rode beside him, mean as a timber wolf. Murder came too easy, death was just another gulf. Between the law and freedom, they rustled by the score. 200 horses stolen, sold and stolen back once more. A borderline forever shifted underneath their feet. Station number 1, they called it, on the Outlaw Trail that ran from the frozen north to Mexico, where desperate became damned. Butch Cassidy found shelter, Sundance Kid passed through. Dutch Henry and the Pigeon Toe came hiding in those caves too, where the big muddy coolies kept the lawmen incomplete. In the caves of the Big Muddy, Red Nelson made his throne. 12 miles from the borderline, where outlaws found a home. From Saskatchewan to Montana, he played both sides of the law, with a lookout on Peak's Gilly, watching every danger draw. The Wolf Den King of the Badlands, that's the name Sam Kelly owned. Deputy Allison learned respect the hard way one cold day, when Kelly shot the rifle from his hands 100 yards away. They say he'd dehorn cattle with precision, like a surgeon's blade, but killing men was different. That's a line he never made, unlike Frank Jones, who savored every drop of crimson red. 1904, the running stopped, he knew the game was through. Walked into the sheriff's office like an honest man would do, but memories had faded, witnesses had turned to stone. Nobody could place him at a single crime he'd known. So Kelly left a free man with his weapons in his hand. He bought himself a piece of earth in Big Muddy's gentle fold, then moved to Debden's northern woods when 1913 grew old. A pistol underneath his pillow every single night, but neighbors knew him kindly, though they whispered about his life. They named a lake for Samuel Kelly in that promised land. In the caves of the Big Muddy, Red Nelson made his throne. 12 miles from the borderline, where outlaws made their home. From Saskatchewan to Montana, he played both sides of the law, with a lookout on Peak's button that watched for every flaw. The Wolf Den King of the Badlands, that legend's carved in stone. 78 years weathered when he closed his eyes for good. Battleford in 37, no noose and no bloodshed, just a quiet end for Kelly, where the northern prairies breathe. The wolf den stand in silence, where the desperate still believe. And Red Sam Kelly's riding through the Big Muddy still to now.